Citizens of the Camarilla, it is I, Harpy Goldie Cartwright, Prince Emeritus of Austin, Scion of House Wessex, here to greet you, and perhaps give you a little bit of caution before you enter Montreal for the conclave. As a Harpy, one of the main tasks that I'm unfortunately given is to tell you what the courtesies of the domain are. So, pay attention or don't, but remember, you're still accountable for everything you do. These courtesies were put together by Elder Prince Orla. By the way, she really does not like her name misspelled, so don't listen to any naughty people who would tell you to pronounce it Elder Prince Orlais, or they're just trying to get you in trouble. So first of all, kindred of note by either age or station are requested to announce themselves prior to visiting Villa Maria and its citizens. Word may be sent to the Harpy through safe and secure means. This is not law, merely an observance of traditional courtesy. Primogen Council. Well, I don't really think this is going to apply to any of you. And unless you're trying to move here, probationary citizens, new arrivals requesting the right to reside in Villa Maria may do so when approved by Prince Orla, and voluntarily submit their service to her for the duration of 3 moons. Once the term is completed, they may submit a request for full acceptance. Hunting in territories. Now this will apply to all of you. Citizens and guests may obtain permission before feeding in any territory and pay the requested price. None may hunt alone for the safety of individuals as well as the domain. Just to clue you in a little bit, there are hunters. They are competent. You really don't want to be caught by yourself. Where was I? Oh yes. Any kindred caught hunting without abiding to these stipulations will suffer sanctions without exception. That's if you live. The Rack. The territory of Côte de Neige, Notre-Dame-de-Grâce, controlled by Prince Orla, outlines the borders of the Rack. Citizens and guests without access to their own territory may request permission to feed in the Rack from the sheriff. The sheriff would be Joseph Rosenberg. Yes, reputation, but we don't like to talk about that. Technology. Citizens and guests of Villa Maria may communicate and engage with electronic devices if they omit our names, nature, and society from any communication. No devices enabling the tracking of its location will be permitted within the necropolis and its tunnels. Transgressions will be dealt with harshly. We are going to be having conclave in the necropolis, so this will apply to all of you. Audience with the Prince. Kindred wishing to speak with the Prince must first request it from their Primogen, who will then request it from the Seneschal. Oh, that's the very famous Valentine Darcy. It's up to you whether or not you wish to address him as Mr. Darcy, but perhaps unwise unless you're trying to cause a deliberate bit of a slight to Seneschal Valentine Darcy. It's probably just safe to address him fully like that. The Seneschal will observe social standing for priorities, barring emergencies. His word is not to be contested. Certain elders may approach the prince directly. If you are uncertain whether or not this applies to you, it does not. And that concludes the courtesies. Hopefully, you don't cause any sort of issue that it can't be forgiven or overlooked in the normal way.